What's up YouTube? It's Tierra here, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different because what? Because I really just want to start talking about college and my experience and what I've learned. And you see my vlogs, you see my chit chat get ready with me, you see my makeup tutorials, but I just want to bring a little bit more of my college experience, more than just what you even see in my vlogs, to my channel. So with that, I decided to just talk about my experience. And I promise you, this is a side note, nobody blows me up until I start recording, like literally. So I actually filmed this video over a year ago, and it's no longer public on my channel because the quality is so bad. I was so awkward, and it was like one of the first videos that I did. But I'm gonna like put some of the clips in here, just kind of like update like where I am now. I'm a biology pre-med major, and what I want to do is of course go to med school and pediatrics is what I want to do. So yeah, I like working with kids. I like kids and like science, so bada bam, it worked out. I still am a biology pre-med major, but I don't know if I want to go to med school. I don't know what I want to do with my degree, and it scares me because, well, it doesn't really scare me because I feel like a lot of people feel like you're supposed to have your life together. Let's meet that. I feel like a lot of people feel like you're supposed to have your life together as you are about to enter your last year of college, and you're supposed to know what you want to do, and that's not true. There's a lot of college students that don't know what they want to do. It's just, I don't know, to me, I encourage people to go to college. I know it's not for everyone, but at the same time, they kind of sell you the dream that if you go to college, then, you know, there's more job opportunities, which is true, but it's so hard to find like a job, and I don't know. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm doing a lot of different things, trying to figure out exactly where I want to do, and trying to figure out where God wants me to be, and trying to fulfill my purpose. And so I just kind of put my hands in a lot of different things to figure out like exactly what it is that I want to do and what's going to make me happy. Yes, med school is definitely still an option, because I feel like as hard as my degree is, like I want to use it, but I'm also keeping my options open as well. The next thing I had talked about originally was friends, and I actually did find my best friend in college. I have featured her in some of my vlogs before, Mackenzie. We met at the end of our freshman year, and I don't know, we've literally been like this ever since we met after freshman year. So that was really fun, and we always like keep up with one another. Like, we no longer go to the same school anymore. She moved back to her hometown, and she's still in school, but she just goes to a different university now. And I really do make an effort to try to keep that relationship with her, because I do appreciate our relationship. And in the past, like with my friendships, as I mentioned in the original video, like I've been really bad about like reaching out to friends and like nurturing that relationship. Even though it is like two ways, like communication works two ways, I still make an effort to reach out, to check up on my friends and even family. So yeah, I met my best friend in college, and I'm so happy. And speaking of roommates, I did not have a bad roommate experience my freshman year, and even my sophomore year now, I don't have a bad roommate experience, so I can't really touch on that or give advice on how to deal with that yet. Hopefully I don't have a bad roommate experience 2 years in. Let's talk about roommates. Because after that, I did this video, what was that? Was that my sophomore? Whatever year it was, I did this video, and I had not experienced a bad roommate like at all. Because my roommate freshman year, we met on Instagram. We ended up having the same scholarship, and we had to stay in the same dorm anyway, so that was like really cool. Now she's one of my line sisters, so that's really fun how that turned out. Told y'all nobody wants to text me until I'm doing this. But so sophomore year, yes, I had a bad roommate experience. I don't even know if I should really like discuss this, but basically, like, how do I want to go about saying this? So I knew one of my roommates actually. So we stayed in like an on-campus apartment. So the roommate that I did know, which is also another one of my lessons, we stayed upstairs. There was 2 bedrooms upstairs and there was 2 bedrooms downstairs. So we had the upstairs, and then our third roommate was downstairs, and we didn't really know her, but we were like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, how bad could it really be? So yes, we stayed upstairs, and like both of us had boyfriends. Me and my friend that lived upstairs, we both had boyfriends, and so like they would come over. I don't think like her boyfriend would stay the night, but my boyfriend lived in the same apartment. My boyfriend at the time, correction, lived in the same apartment on campus, but in a different building. So I would most of the time like go over to his place. I mean, he would come over like during the day and stuff, but most of the time I was like at his place. Not that matters, but so yeah. But then our roommate downstairs, she kind of had a problem with like our boyfriends coming over, and so she would like leave us little passive aggressive notes talking about no men in the house, like in the apartment, or we should definitely notify her like if we're gonna have guys over, which is cool because I understand like if you come out of your room and like, because the bathrooms weren't in our room, they're like in between the rooms or whatever. So like it's like cool, okay, I understand it, because if you come out like letting your free flag flow and one of our boyfriends is there, then I get it. But we were never in her area. We were never downstairs. We never chilled in the living room area. We were always upstairs. So we were just like, okay, whatever, girl. And then like my friend had friends over at one point in time, and I guess they were being too loud, but my room was right next to her, and it did not bother me. Like I was sleeping peacefully, but apparently she came, our roommate downstairs came upstairs and told them that she was gonna call the police on them if they didn't quiet down or whatever. And I was just like, okay, here we go. Like now you're just being annoying at this point. So then like it just keeps like things just kept building up or whatever. So the climax is one night I came back and I'm just, you know, doing my normal nightly routine or whatever. Like I get in the shower and I use body wash. So I have my towel and I try to pour my body wash into my towel, and y'all know like body wash is like a thick like formula, you know, it's thick. So why did I like dump my body wash into my towel and like this clear just liquid just comes out? I'm like, what is this? Like this, did I get a bad one or whatever? Because this was like towards the beginning of the year, fall semester of my sophomore year. So I'm like, okay, maybe I got a bad one. But then like it smelled like, y'all, it was rubbing alcohol in. Like she dumped the body wash out and put rubbing alcohol in my body wash, and I'm like, what? I was like, now I know my LS, she wouldn't do this. So like my next thought goes to her, like somebody is pranking me or something. So at this point I'm just mad, and I go knock on my LS's door, or my friend's door, and I'm like, why is there rubbing alcohol in my body wash? So at this point we're freaking, well, maybe I should start over because I'm kind of skipping stuff. So basically I think we had went in the bathroom that morning or something, and something was like out of place, like the toothbrushes or something, and we really didn't pay any attention to it. We were just like, okay, whatever. But I brushed my teeth that day, and then after I did the shower, I was like, oh my gosh, she probably did something with that toothbrush. So after we figured out like my body wash was stored, we like threw the toothbrushes away, and there's no telling what I brushed my teeth with. Yeah. But anyways, we did that, and then we just find more stuff that was ruined. Like we go to the laundry area in the apartment, and my friend had like this big like laundry powder detergent that you can get from Sam's Club. It's supposed to last you forever, and it's the powder version. And so I guess she had, the bad roommate had like put something in it, so it was all clumped up, and she basically had to throw the whole thing out. We go look in the kitchen in the refrigerator, and like all of our groceries are ruined. Like she put toothpaste and rubbing alcohol like all in our drinks, and the food was just ruined, so we had to throw all that out. And me being me, I am hot-headed. Like I go 0 to 100 real quick. We're trying to work, we are working on it. It's gotten a lot better. So yes, me being me, go 0 to 100 real quick. So you know me, I'm knocking on her door, I'm ready to confront her. I'm on the phone with my boyfriend, like, you better get, my boyfriend at the time, I'm like, you better get over here right now because it's about to go down. So I'm like going off on her because who else like would it be? And so like my boyfriend at the time, he comes over and he's like, he doesn't know what to think about the situation, but at the same time he's like just telling me to calm down or whatever. Nobody's really talking to her, and like the bad crazy roommate is just standing like in the hallway like of her room, like there was like a hallway right in front of her room, and she's just standing there. I think if I recall, she had like a bathrobe on, and it was just dark in the hallway, and she was just standing there rocking. And at this point I'm like, I can't do anything to this girl because she's crazy. Like she could have something in her pocket, she could have, I don't know. So I didn't like try to fight her or anything because she looked crazy. Like at this moment in time, it's like I knew something was wrong with her, so I kind of fell back. I'm still mad. And so, you know, if you live on campus, you have RAs. So like the RA on duty gets called, and he comes over and we tell him what's going on. I'm still like yelling at her, but I'm at a distance because like this girl looks crazy and she looks like she would physically do something to either one of us. So we're like kind of keeping our distance from her. So our RA on duty, like he already knew something. Like he knew what was wrong with her, but because of confidential reasons, like they can't disclose that with us, which is kind of, I don't know, I just feel like you should get some type of warning, like when you have those type of people in your environment. Like I really do feel like you should get some type of like, hey, heads up, you know. And so basically like the police get called or whatever, because that's how it escalated. Not, they didn't get called on like us because we were mad at it's just because of the situation and that was at hand. Like it kind of escalated or whatever. So the police get called and we get like escorted out of our rooms or whatever, and basically we couldn't stay the night in our room anymore until she was removed from our room. So she did end up having like mental issues. I won't go into detail about what they were because we did find out what they were in the end, but I just don't think that is my my place to like say what that is, because it is what it is. And then like I think we had to get the stuff out of our room, whatever, and stay somewhere else. So basically I think we didn't stay in our room for like 2 days or so, and finally they called us back like, hey, she's moved out. They moved her in a different like dorm or whatever. Oh, they moved her in a different dorm, so we got to go back, and we went back and we saw a note that was left. Matter of fact, I took a picture of it. If I find that picture somewhere like on my iCloud or something, I'll insert it here. But basically the picture or the note that she left, the last note that she left us said something about God is watching you and God knows something. It was just like really like creepy, but it was just like, okay, I'm glad she's gone. So yes, I did have a bad roommate experience. And then my junior year, I moved into my very first apartment off campus, and I roomed with another one of my LSs, and then we had a random roommate. And so was that, I think that was a fall semester of our junior year, or of my junior year. I was in my room like going to sleep one night, and all of a sudden I hear like doors slamming or whatever. But like I live in college apartments, like of course like you hear those type of things, like so you just kind of whatever, you don't really think too much about it. But I could tell it was in my apartment, but I'm like, okay, whatever, they'll go to sleep. But and then all I hear is my LS screaming, and so I go open the door, and y'all, literally, like I thought my apartment was on fire. Like there was like, it looked like smoke to me. I didn't know at the time what it was. It looked like smoke. So I had to open my door and I slammed it real quick, and I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my god, my apartment's on fire, because that's literally what it looked like. But my random roommate at the time, she had got really intoxicated that night, and I guess she got a fire extinguisher from somewhere, and she sprayed it in my LS's face. That's what she had initially screamed. And then she sprayed it like all over our apartment, and that's what it was. Like we were literally choking, like had to get out, because like that stuff suffocates you literally. And so I think I have videos of that too, I think, so I'll like insert it. What the fuck is going on? Oh my, y'all, my roommate freaking is tripping. What is this? Oh my gosh. But it's literally so crazy. But we get along with her. She just gets really drunk sometimes. And that's okay. Like, but she doesn't, that's like the craziest thing she's done. So she wasn't really a bad roommate. It's more like she was crazy. Like she got turned a lot. So yeah, and then one time she brought like a wet floor sign in after a night of drinking. So yeah, that's been my roommate experience. So next year, going into my senior year, I'm moving into a 2-bedroom apartment. I know who my roommate is, and surely we won't have any problems. So that's that on that. Boys, huh? Same old, same old. Like, they really don't change. Like, they are gonna be who they are. You just gotta find which one you want, and you can't change a guy. Like, you literally can't. Like, they have to, like, they have to be ready to like change and settle down and be for you. Like, my freshman year, before classes even started, I met my now boyfriend, and y'all, I didn't know how that was gonna work because I was a freshman and he was not a senior, he's a junior at the time, and now I'm a sophomore and he's senior at the time, or now. And everybody was like, are you sure? Like, he's older than you just have that stigma. And I'm like, yes. No, I really wasn't like that. But we talked for a while before we even started dating. Now we're like a year and some change in. So, boys, like what I originally said still holds true. They gotta be willing to change for you. But when you get to college, there's gonna be so many boys like trying to get in your head and talk to you. But just stay like on track. Stay on track. No, I am not in the same relationship that I was in my freshman year when I originally filmed this video. When I met that guy, like I thought I was gonna marry him. I thought he was the one, like, and everything just doesn't end up the way that you think it would be. So that's that. I am in a completely different relationship now. But like, just keep your head on track. Like, don't go boy crazy. Like, they'll be there and just like handle you, sis. Do you take care of your grades? Self-love. That's all I can say. I'll just go ahead and talk about families, and I just said that. Make sure you keep in contact, because like your family, they want to hear from you. As much as they wanted to get you out the house after you graduated, they want to hear from you. Because my mom would text me like, I'm sad because I don't hear from you that much anymore. And I mean, I would go home, but not often. Like, there's nothing to do at home. Like, I had braces my freshman year, and so like I would come home to like, get the wires changed or whatever. And that was about it. Like, I'd come sometimes and spend the weekend, but it was like boring. Like, I don't have any friends at home. There's nothing to do at home. Like, all my friends are there, not here. So I didn't really want to come home. I was always bored and ready to go back. So even now, like, keeping up with family and communicating with them now is even harder because I work more now. I have 2 jobs. I only have 1 job in this summer, but like when school starts back up and during the school year, I do have 2 jobs. So it's kind of really hard for me to go home. Like, my freshman and sophomore year, like, I had the freedom to go home. I had the freedom to go home whenever I felt like it and on the weekends, and I could go to church with my family. I don't have that freedom now because now I work on the weekends and I work on Sundays. So now, I mean, me and my mom, we still talk every day, and we FaceTime and everything like that, and I still keep up with my sisters. But it's just like, as far as me going home, it's a lot more complex. It's not as easy as it was, but I really do feel like you should still, anybody entering into college, or just keep up with your family in general, because they have your back. They're your support system, and they want to hear from you. High school and college are 2 completely different things. I don't know if there is ever really anything that's going to prepare you for college, because in college you have so many more distractions between social life and school and just so many other things, like literally finding yourself in college too, because you change once you get to college. Your friend group changes, what you like changes, all of that changes. And so you kind of have to readjust and get used to things. So for me, that's my thing. Like, I was really great in high school, 4.0 student, AP classes, all that. Like, I thought I was college ready. But I got to college, and it was very humbling to know that I had to figure out how to effectively study. Like, I don't care if you study 20 hours for your test. If you're not studying effectively for ways that actually work for you, instead of trying to memorize things, and like, if you're not learning it and retaining information, then you're literally going to fall behind in college. And that was my mistake freshman year. well, not even freshman year. Freshman year like wasn't bad, but like my sophomore year was more challenging, obviously, because I'm getting in those higher course levels in my degree, and so I didn't really know how to study. I didn't know how to prepare for it, and I was kind of really making excuses. But at some point in time, you got to get tired of making excuses and make a change. So I have done that. My grades are much better, and yeah. So I mean, like, it is humbling, but if you literally want to make it work, you will find a way. When there's a will, there's a way. I promise you. So don't get, if you're about to go to college or whatever your case may be, don't be big-headed about it. Like, even if you feel like you know everything, like, still study, like, because you never know what can appear on a test. Or, and even in college, like, most of the tests are really tricky. Like, you're like, what? Like, and there's like answers that you think could be all of them. So I just say, really just prepare yourself as much as you can, obviously. But like I said, there's so many more distractions, and you really just have to be self-disciplined to separate yourself. Like, sometimes I can't go out tonight or every weekend because I have a test, a really big test this upcoming week. And professors don't care about the fact that you had three other hard tests in the same week. Boo-hoo. So do 50,000, 100,000 other students. So who are you for me to try to accommodate you? Nobody cares about all of that. Like, you are not babied in college. I go to a big university, and I know, like, I have some friends that go to like smaller schools, and like they can text their professors. I don't have the privilege of doing that. I have to go to office hours, sis. I have to email my professor to set up appointments to talk to them. I don't get text messages from my professors. I get emails. Sometimes they barely respond to my emails, and when they do, it's just like, when I send them emails, it's very professional, very well written, all of that, and then they'll send me back, yes, thanks, Kate, like something really short, and then it'll be like sent from my iPhone. I'm like, no, if I did that, I just feel like I wouldn't be taking, this is completely off subject, but anyways, yes, just, I don't know, just practice self-discipline as far as grades go, and I think self-discipline can definitely get you a long way in college. The original video that I shot, I didn't really touch too much on the fact that I didn't go to school in my hometown and where I grew up and graduated high school from, and my reason for that is being that I just felt like it was an environment for me to really grow. Like, I knew that it was time for me to step out, and I'm the baby of my family, and I love my mom, but I knew it was time for me to like get from under her wing. And I wasn't happy in my hometown, like, very small. There weren't that many black people, and so I don't know, I just knew that there was more out there. And even where I go to school now, I still know that there's more out there. So I'm so excited that I'm entering into my senior year, my last year in school, and I'm excited to even branch out even further, like to a completely different state. Like, that excites me, like branching out and just furthering my growth and learning so many things about myself and life and what's out there, and figuring out the opportunities. So that's why I didn't choose to go to my hometown. Obviously it would have been cheaper to go to my hometown. I could have lived at home, but I just kind of wanted to build more responsibility for myself. Like, I didn't have anybody telling me to get up and go to class, because you don't have that in college. Like, I lived on campus, but I literally went to class because I knew that's where I needed to be, and I wasn't in school and wasting all this money just to play around. And I feel like if I was at home, that I would have just got really lazy, because, like, I don't know, I just feel like I wouldn't have really grown there, or would have got even more lazy. So I just like to challenge myself. So that's why I chose to go to a bigger city. And I came to this university and I didn't know anybody really. Like, none of my friends came to the same school as me, so it was literally like clean slate, starting over. And that was great for me because it gave me an opportunity to branch out, to meet new people, and to figure out who I am based off of other people too. So that was really nice, and I really do appreciate it. And I can't wait to see, when I look back on this video even a year from now, and see how or where I am from there. So that's it. So obviously y'all know that I have a job, but like I said, freshman year I didn't have a job. My mom was still giving me like money, but I didn't have that many expenses when I was in my freshman year because I lived on campus. I didn't have rent, didn't have bills. All I was doing was really putting gas in my car, honestly. So I lived on campus. I had a meal plan, so I didn't really need like an excess amount of money. Obviously, like she would give me money like every 2 weekends or like every month or something like that, and I would just kind of budget off of that. And then sophomore year, I did get a job, like I said, on campus job. And then my junior year, of course, I got another job. So yes, I now work because I now have more expenses. I pay for my car maintenance, I pay for my rent, and other little things that I like to do because now I like to treat myself. I like to keep my hair done. I like to keep my nails done. Like, so there's more, it's not more money, more problems, literally. So that's that. And I didn't have a meal plan my junior year, so I had to figure out how to feed myself. I had to figure out how to feed myself, so I started cooking more so I wasn't spending money every day like eating out, because that will drain your bank account. Like my bank account was looking like a food diary there for a little bit, so I started cooking more because I was like, Tiara, we can't keep doing this. So I don't think that I'm going to get a meal plan for my senior year, and if I do, it'll probably be like an off-campus meal plan, which is something my school offers. And that'll just give me like flex dollars to use like at the cabs on campus or at the little restaurants that we do have on campus. I'm considering that because even though I didn't have a meal plan my junior year, I still ate on campus, and eating on campus is expensive. So yeah, I may get a meal plan or off-campus meal plan just for like the purpose of eating on campus, because it's there and it's convenient, and I don't have to go home in between classes. And my apartment, my senior year, is like further from campus this year, so, or this upcoming year, versus the one I'm living in now. So I'll probably yeah, I think we should get a meal plan here. Just to save money. Like, it's a lot of money right off the bat to pay for it, but I realized like how much money it could save me in my bank account. So we're not eating out every day. So yes. What else haven't I covered? I don't know. It's a lot. So if you just have any questions in particular, if I didn't answer anything, or you just want to know, or you just want, I don't know, if you appreciate these type of videos, like college advice and from my experience, and if there's anything that you just genuinely want me to talk about, let me know down in the comments. You can message me, comment me, add me on the rest of my social media platforms where I am barely active, but I am trying to do better. Add me there. I'll put my ad name like right here. If I'm good with editing, it'll be right here. So did we cover everything? I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's a wrap. I think we're gonna wrap it up right here. This was fun. I love doing sit down videos like this. I probably mentioned that in another video. And it's really fun to reflect back and see where I was and where I am now. And I can't wait to look back and do this all over again after my senior year. So yes. I get excited for no reason. But anyways, if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. Check back to my channel and see what else I have here, because school's about to start back up, so that means more vlogs, and you get to see what I'm doing in my life, and you'll get to see how my senior year goes, and you'll see the ups and the downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm gonna show it all. So yeah, this was fun, and let me know what else you'd like to see on my channel. And as always, and until next time, thanks for watching.